All right, let's talk about giving your spreadsheets some serious superpowers. We're going to break down the difference between formulas and functions and really figure out how to make your data work for you. So, you're staring at a spreadsheet just packed with numbers, and the big question is, right, how do you get the computer to do all the math for you without having to reach for a calculator? Well, that's exactly what we're about to unlock. Everything starts right here, your data, just sitting in these little boxes we call cells, and each one has its own address, like A1 or B2. Think of this as the raw material we're about to get to work with.
Okay, first up, let's dive into formulas. The easiest way to think about these is that you are the boss. You're giving the spreadsheet very specific step-by-step instructions on what to calculate.
It's super straightforward. If you want to add the number in cell A1 to the one in B1, you literally just type equals A1 plus B1. And just like that, you've written your first formula. And that same idea works for subtraction, of course. You just use the minus sign instead. It's direct, it's simple, and you are in total control of the calculation. Now, if you want to multiply, you're going to use the little asterisk symbol. So A3 times B3 looks just like this. And to round out the basics, division just uses a forward slash. So you're telling it to take A4 and divide it by B4. These are your manual, do-it-yourself building blocks. But here's where things get a little tricky. What if you need to add up not just two cells, but like an entire column of 100 numbers? Are you really going to sit there and type A1 plus A2 plus A3 all the way down? No way. That would take forever. There's got to be a better way, right? And of course there is. This is where functions come in to save the day. Think of them as powerful, pre-built shortcuts that do all the heavy lifting for you. So instead of that crazy long addition formula, you can just use the sum function to add up a whole range of cells all at once. Want to find the average of those numbers? There's an average function. Need to find the smallest number in the list? That's the min function. The biggest? You guessed it, the max function. These things are absolute game changers. So this brings us to the whole point of this explainer. What is the actual fundamental difference between these two powerful tools? Okay, here's the main takeaway. A formula is a calculation that you create from scratch. It's your own custom instruction. A function is a ready-made built-in formula that the software already knows. So the key thing to remember is that all functions are formulas, but not all formulas you write are functions. A function is just one of the super specialized power tools in your spreadsheet toolbox. And that's pretty much it. Now you know the core difference between building a calculation yourself with a formula and using a powerful, pre-built function to do it for you. So the only question left is, what amazing problems are you going to solve with your new spreadsheet superpowers?